This is the Star News Brief. I'm Leah Ubaga. United Democratic Alliance, a new political party associated with Deputy President William Ruto, will include people in informal jobs in its leadership hierarchy. According to its constitution seen by the Star, the party has promised to be more inclusive by ensuring people doing jobs such as Boda Boda and Mama Boga have a say in the party. The party leader will also not necessarily be the candidate running for president. This revelation comes just a day after Jubilee shelved its plans to remove Ruto as deputy party leader after President Uhuru Kenyatta expressed reservations over the suggestion. Get a copy of the Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 10 shillings by dialing *550*3#. At least 8 ministries, state departments and agencies could be subject to anti-graft investigations over a wide range of irregularities, among them fraud, flawed procurement and financial impropriety. A new report by the Public Accounts Committee has spelled the plunder that could come to haunt current and former accounting officers of MDAs. PAC has also called on the National Treasury to reprimand accounting officers of 16 MDAs who submitted unsupported expenditures of 16 billion shillings. In some instances, the committee has recommended that accounting officers be surcharged for omissions that have caused loss of taxpayers' money. Deputy President William Ruto's side in Parliament could get an unlikely ally in ODM leader Raila Odinga's MPs. The two sides appear united in a renewed push to have Parliament amend the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2020 to the shock of President Uhuru Kenyatta's side. Senate Minority Leader James Orengo said that nobody should think that the National Assembly and the Senate are mere debating clubs. His sentiments were echoed by Kikuyu MP Kimani Ichung'wah, as Ruto's confidant, who said Parliament cannot be used as a conveyor belt and that the MPs should be given an opportunity to amend the bill. Agriculture CS Peter Munya and the Kenya Tea Development Agency have once again clashed on the calls for tea factory companies' directors' elections. The two stated their positions on the heated matter through notices that were published in the media on March 24th. This follows an executive order issued on March 12th by President Uhuru Kenyatta directing the elections of directors of the various factories to be conducted within the next 60 days through Executive Order No. 3 of 2021. On Wednesday, the High Court suspended the executive order until a case by KTDA is heard and determined. As the clock counts down to the day she must return to work, a new mother in Ngong is anxious about the looming separation from her baby girl. Valentine Bosibore, not her real name, looks at the chubby-faced, silky-haired infant, eyes agape and softly suckling. "I feel unprepared to leave her," the mother of 4 days says. She still seems so delicate. Mothers in Kenya are entitled to 3 months of maternity leave, while fathers get 2 weeks of paternity leave. Employers are obliged to pay their salaries in full during this absence. Longer maternity leave would help solve these problems, as the Star discovered. Get a copy of the Star by subscribing to our e-paper for only 10 shillings by dialing *550*3#. You can also get more on the Star website.